Okay, so left hand one was before, right hand one was after.
Yeah, it's quite a difference.
Yeah, it's gone back in that far. I mean, look, it looks quite a bit on there, but it's probably moved about that far in reality. It's gone from the outside edge of your left leg there to kind of, kind of there to there. It's kind of how much you kind of moved in terms of where your edge of your left hand is. So it's moved quite a bit visually. It probably feels more than it actually looks, if that makes sense. You probably think you've gone back quite a lot. Hasn't moved that far, but I like the fact now that when we set to a golf ball, that there is all nicely in line, nicely controlled, and you got your lowercase y there, really, really good. As I say, in terms of length of backswing, what feels to you a half swing? But that, in fairness, without having your arm as well less protruding forward, your left arm is bending less. I think when you put it that far forward, it's kind of a bit unnatural and almost probably quite tight and quite tense anyway. As you then go back, if your left arm is just or relax and collapse. By having it here now, it just looks looser. So your left arm can move a lot more in the shoulder socket, so you're able to get up here a bit easier, and you don't need to bend it quite so much anyway. So you're able to maintain a bit more width. I think that shorter backswing for you, as we said, it ain't short. And it shows by the distance you're in the golf ball, yeah? So when you come back to the golf ball, okay, you can move nice to the left. There's impact just between there and about there is impact. There's just after impact. Your hands will be about there somewhere. So your head is nicely behind the golf ball, okay? Your hands are nicely sort of moving towards target, getting on top of the ball and slightly in front. And then through the ball now, a release to target. There's no sort of popping up with that left elbow, is there? So nice flow of the arms to impact. Good movement, okay? You're not trying to sort of prevent the ball from going left to right. And I would focus on, when you're at address at setup, okay, when you're here, look at target. Actually look at, see, okay, where am I going to go? And just get that image. I know it's a 2D image on here and stuff, but if you get used to doing it on here, it'll just happen out on the golf course. You'll be there with the ball going, right, how's that look there, yeah? There's target, okay, yeah, that's about 150 yards, there's the green. You'll start now getting all that information kind of into your head of what you want to try and do, and then you can swing the club, as I say, towards where you want to go. So you're not stood there going, like with the previous shot, when your hands are forward, I'll just try and swing out to the right here somewhere. How much right? You're just swinging to not go left? Okay, great. But then you might go further right, and then you find trouble on the right-hand side. And then, of course, you go into that avenue of, like, two wrongs making a right. Hit enough balls, it'll work, yeah? One ball on the golf course, you only get one bite of the cherry, or you get provisionals, or reloads and stuff. Exactly, yeah. But you think, the swing, I've got to say, overall, the swing is looking really, really good. Like, I'm not saying that to try and be nice, it looks really, really much more flow to the swing, much smoother, less awkward. I think in the past it was always a bit like you're trying to sort of swing through quicksand. I think there's a lot of tension there going on. Now it's like, oh, there's the ball there, just swing, 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 and away you go. And you were able to do things that you wanted to. Oh, it's going a bit left, I'm going a bit more draw, I'll just swing to the right now. You could do that, but then how much right it would go. Trying to judge how much right you swing your arms at 80 mile an hour or 60 mile an hour, whatever it may be. Tough, yeah? If you can just, okay, right, there's the target, there's my club, yeah, look at the target there, and then hit the ball now to that. You're always swinging to the same spot every single time. Not an 8 iron's going to be 10 yards right, and then a 5 iron's going to be 15 yards right, and a 3 is going to be 4. There's too many things to try and deal with on the golf course. And add that to slopes and different variations on the golf course, you're all over the place mentally, aren't you? So yeah, just neutralise the hands at setup, not having them so kind of preset forward. Once they're way forward, it just strengthens your grip. It causes that club to go left. And then you've got to make adjustments. You have to, otherwise the ball becomes a big slingy hooky one, yeah? And you were able to make the adjustments, but the way you made that there was obviously a bit of a block off with the arm there. Gotcha. Not that full release of target. Okay, mate? Okay. I got to say, mate, I think as you say, from a positive point of view, the length of your backswing now isn't short, which I think for you is a nice, that's pleasing, because I thought it was going to be like tiny, tiny swing. And I think just from a visual thing, just watch the swing now. Looks a good golf swing. There's a nice, smooth, balanced, under control movement. It doesn't look like you're getting the ball all over the place. It looks like it's going to go kind of down that direction, yeah? And there will be some times where we do it, some duff shots, but I think if you've hit more of a better quality shot, when that odd square one comes in, you're like, nah, okay, it's only 1 in 1,000 or 1 in 100 or whatever. Not what it was 1 in 10 before, or 1 in 5 or whatever that would have been, and then really get in your own head. So, okay, mate?
Feeling so much more positive now this year.
Good, and that's the main thing, man. Hopefully going forward now you get on the course and it won't seem much of a kind of mental thing, yeah. Good stuff, buddy. Well done, mate.